The roar of motorcycle engines faded into the gentle hum of a warm afternoon as the convoy cruised down the long stretch of empty road. Dust swirled behind them, catching the light like drifting gold. They weren't a gang, though people often mistook them for one. They were a tight-knit biker club known for charity rides, roadside rescues, and helping families in trouble. Most didn't know that part. They only saw leather jackets, tattoos, and steel machines. Bear, the club's leader, rode at the front. Despite his intimidating build and the deep scratches on his vest, his heart was steady and calm. He was the kind of man who didn't say much, but when he did, people listened. The others trusted his instincts with their lives. As they neared a small, nearly abandoned gas station, Bear slowed his bike. Something felt off. The stillness around the place wasn't normal, not for a Saturday afternoon. Before he could signal the group, movement flashed at the corner of his vision. A little girl burst from behind the dumpsters like she was running for her life. Her small legs stumbled over broken concrete, and a desperate cry tore from her throat. She waved her arms wildly, trying to get their attention. Bear braked so hard the bike jerked, and the rest followed in a line of screeching tires and drifting dust. The girl collapsed against him, shaking so violently he could feel it through his thick vest. Her face was smudged with dirt and streaked with tears, and her breath came in sharp, panicked gulps. "Help, please help," she managed, clutching him with surprising strength. "They're beating my mama." Everything around them went still. The wind died. Even the bikes seemed to stop whispering heat. The riders exchanged glances, the kind that carried entire conversations in seconds. Bear knelt, lowering himself to her eye level. "Who's hurting your mama, sweetheart?" The girl pointed a trembling finger toward the dense trees behind the station. "In there, the old house, my stepdad and his friends." Her lips quivered. "Mama told me to run. She told me to find someone. I didn't know who. I just ran." Her voice cracked into sobs again. Bear stood so fast dust lifted beneath his boots. "Tank, Cobra, with me." That was all he needed to say. The men moved instantly. No hesitation. No questions. The rest of the group gathered around the little girl, one gently putting a jacket over her shoulders, another dialing 911. She looked up at them with wide, terrified eyes, but for the first time, there was a flicker of safety in them. Bear and the others sprinted toward the tree line. Branches slapped against their arms as they pushed through. The house appeared, old, gray, leaning like it might collapse. From inside came the unmistakable sound of a woman screaming. Tank didn't wait. One kick splintered the front door. Inside, the scene was chaos. Bottles on the floor, furniture overturned, and three men towering over a woman who looked too exhausted to defend herself anymore. Her lip was bleeding, her shirt torn, and bruises marked her skin. Bear launched himself at the first man without a word. Cobra grabbed another by the arm and slammed him into the wall. Tank blocked the third from picking up a broken bottle. The woman slid to the floor, gasping, clutching her ribs. "You're safe now," Bear told her, voice gentler than anyone would expect. "Your little girl is waiting for you." Her eyes widened, filling with tears, this time, tears of relief.